And welcome back
everybody.
to Rejects Learning Russian with Ryan and
Heath.
What are we learning about today, Heath?
Today, I don't understand what that says. Can you read that?
We're learning about Kino I Filmi.
What does that mean?
That's movies and films,
Oh,
but specifically Russian movies and
I
films.
like movies.
I love movies too, man.
Oh, well then this should be a good podcast.
I agree. So the top grossing film in all of Russia is Chubarachka, a children's film, grossing at $87 million. That's quite a lot of pennies for that children's movie.
Yeah.
Compared to the American counterpart, Star Wars: The Force Awakens, with $936 million. That is almost $900 million more dollars for a single movie.
Yeah, we can see just from this one, and we'll see it in the other ones too, that one country likes movies a lot more than another.
This is correct.
The most awarded movie from Russia was Ivan's Childhood.
Scary.
That poster is creepy. Yes, I'll give you that. It's quite spoopy.
We'll be talking more about this director later, but his name is Andrei Tarkovsky, and this film racked up the most awards for a Russian film, and with its American counterpart, Titanic. Both of these acclaimed films.
Can you paint me like one of your French girls, Jack?
I cannot, because you can't fit on the door. Sorry, buddy.
Wow. Okay.
And
acid trip.
Bad
acid trip.
Like we're talking like shrooms and the full nine on this one. The highest overall budget for a movie in Russia was VIY VU something another 2 Journey to China. $49 million to make. What is the American counterpart to that, Heath?
The American counterpart to this really bad acid trip is almost as bad of an acid trip, and it's Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides.
How much is that?
$379 million.
Oh my God, that is more than $350 million more dollars.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money.
It is.
You know what I could do with $350 million?
What could you do? Buy a lot of children. So now we go on to the top-rated actors.
Our first actor we're going over is Yul Borsovich Briner. Okay, he is an actor from 1920 to 1985. Oh wait, no, that is his age.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I messed that up a little bit. Here, why don't you step in since I can't read today.
Known professionally as Yul Brynner. He was an American actor, but he was from Russia. Mm-hmm. He's most famous for his stage musical, The King and I. He won 2 Tony Awards and later an Academy Award for Best Actor for the film adaptation of
Adaptation.
Yes, for The King and I. He played the role 4,625 times on stage and became known for his shaved head, which he would later keep just because his character had it, and that's who he was famous for.
Interesting. You know, we had a guy go bald today. We did. Our next top-rated actor is the most paid, Milos Bikovic.
I don't think we're saying any of these names right,
Absolutely
but that's okay.
Not. For one day of shooting on the set of the movie The Servant, Bikovic earned 420,000 rubles just one day. Think about that. That's 5,200 euros, which is a little more than about $5,500.
Wow.
That's a day. And 39 straight days of filming.
Wow.
Making him over 200,000 euros.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
So who's next up on our roster today?
Well, it's the dude with the creepy smile.
Oh, yeah.
This dude is a genuine, murderer. There's no doubt in my mind. His name is Ravel Izyanov. He rarely gets the leading parts. He's the actor with the most films. He very rarely is the main actor, the protagonist. He's normally the antagonist. He's like, hey, we have this spot We don't have
He's
an
the
actor to
go-to
fill
guy.
it. And they're like, oh, you know who we could get? This dude with this creepy ass looking face.
He does fit that role. He looks like a villain.
He does.
He does.
He very much does.
And that being said, he's played in several different movies, but most of them, almost all of them exclusively, he has been a Russian enemy.
Oh, he was in The Punisher.
That's cool. I like The Punisher.
That is a good show.
All right, what's up next? We got Heath.
We got top directors. So we have 3 of the top directors of all time. This is number 3.
One interesting fact about our directors list: they're all named Andre.
I think it's Andrew, but
whatever. They're all the same,
so
but with just different last names.
Zivyanitsev.
I was gonna go with Zimnak. Wow, I did not even get that out. That means
Zviaganitsev.
Zuvia.
I can spend the entire podcast just talking about this dude's last name. It's pretty interesting.
So what did he do?
He was he was born in Siberia. Instant stardom after he picked up the Venice Golden Lion in 2003 for his debut feature film, The Return. He also directed The Banishment. He was named. One of his actors won Best Actor. His first 2 movies were loosely tied to reality, while his third film, Elena, was more sci-fi, if I'm not wrong. And then he's also directed The Leviathan, which is an incredibly famous film in Russia.
Yes. Sadly, it did not make it in any of our top slots today, but it was a contender in all of them.
All over our research. So our next one is a dictator.
Andrei Tarkovsky. You know, what movie did he write?
Oh, it was the spoopy movie.
Ivan's Childhood.
The spoopy movie.
Or was it Igor's Adulthood?
I think it was Igor's Adulthood.
But Andrei Tarkovsky, he had dozens of doctoral dissertations, articles, and books that have been dedicated to Russia's most revered directors. Wow, that's an interesting factoid.
It is. Can we just go over the fact that this dude looks like a third world country dictator? And this dude looks like he wants to give your kid popsicles out of a white van. But that's beside the point.
Oh, Lord.
So, Andrei Konoshkalev, I'm not going to keep going with that. He had a career that spanned over 5 decades. His genuine passion for cinema never faded. The man behind Tango and Cash, Runaway Train, is one of the few Russian directors whose name has become a synonym for a westernized cinematic universe.
He also televised The Odyssey.
The Odyssey. I had to do a paper on The Odyssey.
And did you know that him and Tarkovsky were friends?
Oh, I did not know that.
Well, interesting enough.
That's very good to know.
All right, what's up next?
Well, we skipped too far ahead. So we get Russian film and the current state of the world. So in this, we're going to be talking about what Russia's film industry looks like.
So originally, Hamlet was written by Shakespeare, correct, but was interpreted by a Russian director to bring about one of the most influential pieces of all time. At the moment, Russian film is on life support.
Why?
Due to the Russian and Ukraine war, the industry is taking a huge hit. Hollywood studios and Netflix have both left the country.
Why?
I don't know why.
War. There's only about 400 private production companies in all of Russia.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, most of them don't have their own facilities to make films and all that.
How many studios are there?
There are 35 film studios. 9 of them are owned by the government. These are not private. They're not production companies, but they are service for renting space. So the studios have 107 shooting pavilions. I butchered that word, but there are 23 private companies on the Russian market that rent their equipment of all kinds to the production teams.
That's crazy.
That is mind-boggling.
So moving on to our questions. What is the highest grossing film? What is the most awarded film?
What's the Russian film with the highest budget?
Why is the industry failing right now? There's a little typo right there.
Oh, fail right now. Oh, yes. How many production companies are there in Russia?
Well, this has been Rejects Learning Russian, and we hope you have a wonderful day. До свидания.
Здравствуйте.
Хорошо.